hit start on the recording part right now. We got our drinky poos here. No. At least you have some.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a fun. Our whole protection is teenagers. Okay, welcome back to episode 2 of...
I don't even know.
I don't even know. No one's voted. No, sorry. We haven't even started it. We'll call it Ranting with Ray.
Is that because it makes more sense?
I don't know. It has a nice ring. ... and Alex. We got our drinky poos here to loosen us up. Another day. The dollar. Right, Ray?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. Sounds weird.
Sometimes you gotcha.
So what did you want to talk about today, Alex? What's on Alex's mind?
Well, there's a lot on my mind, and a little background about me. I'm a single parent with 4 adopted kids and 3 foster kids. So imagine the stuff that I go through every day. And you had 2.
Yeah, I had 2. One turned 18, and I have a 17-year-old now.
Fly the nest. I thought I was done. I have a 3 and a 2-year-old right now, and an 8-year-old. And I just wanted to talk about cell phone usage. You know, like what are your thoughts on cell phone usage, and the limits that they have on it, or unlimited limits that they have on it? That I find it funny today. Like my kids will ask me a stupid question, but they have basically the world in their hand, and they want to hear it from me, than actually Google it. Do you ever have that problem?
No. I rarely see. I rarely see the two.
What is your take on me? Like I like to.
I would take that as a compliment. What did you take that as a compliment? I mean, they're even though they have the whole, like you said, have a basically whole encyclopedia at their hand, they're gonna come and ask you a question.
Well, I guess, but no, but
makes you look smart, because I'm pretty sure you're just gonna Google it or ask Alexa.
Ask Alexa.
So
no, to me, it's like I don't think it's the. I think it's common sense, but then again, a lot of kids are missing this common sense stuff, I think.
Oh yeah.
What are your thoughts on parents going through kids' phones without them knowing? Because I do that. I pay for it. My name's on the fucking bill. I'm okay with it.
I would say go for it. Yeah, do that.
Well, what is your take on it? That's what I want.
I don't know. I mean, for me, it's like, well, the kids when they were with me, they were obviously older. One turned 18 already. One's 17 right now. I don't know. I never wanted to go through their phones. For me, it's like.
Well, do you feel like you're violating their privacy for that, or do you feel like you're
no? You're right. You're right. What you're saying about you're paying for the bill. I mean,
Well, not only that, there's a lot of cyberbullying going on, and even just text. I guess it's still cyber, right? Texting, bullying with chain text and bullying, and one of my kids had a problem with that, and not necessarily I'm gonna go beat the girl's booty or anything like that, but I mean it's
gonna fuck up their mother.
No.
I'm the father.
At least you have some type of warning signs or something to look at. I don't know. To me, it's a little invasion of privacy, but it needs to be done considering people. I mean, especially with these kids today. I mean, not to be they're very.
But you know what I did when I was a kid? Oh my god! and then, oh my god! That's a fucked up shit.
Our whole protection team is teenagers.
But thinking about, honestly, I think I mentioned this to you before too. But thinking about what I did when I was a kid, at very young ages, and the stuff that were. And,
well, giving them on a background on that and everything, we are completely different people growing up wise.
Yeah.
Because from what he's telling me, what he did, which would be a totally different topic.
Yes.
Probably not safe for YouTube, but yeah, we've come from different backgrounds, but I know what I was doing at that age, and it's not what these kids are doing now these days.
And oddly enough, you weren't doing what I was doing at that age, and yet do you assume that they're doing something, or do you Because me, I go, I'm the same thing. I go, hey, I know what I was doing at that age. I can't, so me, it's like, do I mean, I don't, it's
I think what it is like, okay, he's 15 now. So how old was he? Like 12 or 13. And I knew he had problems in school and everything and paying attention, and he had a problem with the teacher. And the teacher told me, she called me and told me, she goes, your son is very disrespectful. It's just leaning back on his chair and not taking any notes. And I was like, not my babies, because you don't see them that way when they're home. Going back to the different personality when we're with family or with home. So I did a surprise visit. And sure enough, she was right. He was leaning back in his chair. I sat right next to him, and there was no work done whatsoever. And she was giving them the answers to the homework.
That's not a good teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The first couple. Okay.
Okay.
So to me, it's like, hey.
How old was he?
He was probably 12.
12? Okay.
Okay. So to me, it's like 13. Okay. Thank you, fact checker. It was 13. But no, to me it's just like, okay, we see our kids a certain way when we're at home, and they might portray little assholes outside of our home, and I hope to God, my kids aren't like that, but unfortunately some are.
Yes. You want me to agree with you?
I don't want you to agree with anything. I want to know your opinion.
I agree with you, Alex.
He's on payroll too. Nothing.
But I don't know. I think there's an age limit. I mean, I don't think I wouldn't give someone a phone who was, at a certain age.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, yes and no, because when my kids were younger, they all shared a phone, and it was only sharing a phone because they were walking home. So then, as soon as they got older into middle school and high school, they were all going kind of their separate ways, because they're kind of close together, but So I had to get them a phone to stay in contact, and that's the double-edged sword right there. Because if you take away their phone,
they might steal your kid.
There you go. Well, not that. Knowing mine, they'll bring them back, but they'll basically you can't get a hold of them like back in the day. Like back in the day, if my ass wasn't home, you left a voicemail, and I had to wait until I got home.
Okay, damn, I must go way back because what's the streetlights, right? The streetlights come on.
Oh well, yeah. Well, we lived in a cul-de-sac.
Mind you, I wasn't. I mean,
yeah.
The whole streetlights. This is the '80s, late '80s and stuff like that.
I wasn't born.
Yeah, okay. This is late '80s or stuff like that. But I remember taking off to the grocery store and just going to steal candy and shit. but going to the grocery store or to the little market down the street. I didn't remember ever telling anybody that I was going to go. I mean, it wasn't just me. It was me and a friend or me and my brothers were going over there to do something, or even just going into the alley. There was where I was, you had to cross the street. There's more houses. Behind those houses, there's alleys, and just being back there and playing and or walking them into the 7-Eleven down the street over there is
okay, so definitely. My mom would have let that happen. My parents were. Well, my mom was really involved in everything when it came to.
Are you trying to say your mom was better than my mom?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay. You're probably right.
No. I love you, Mrs. Yeah. No. I think because I don't know. We lived in a cul-de-sac. Everyone was really close. So it was if I'm at my house, we were at my friend Leslie across the street, and then there was our friend Mondo, then there was our friend Manuel Miguel. I mean, so we were all. It was all tight knit little family.
Let me get a pen real fast. Let me write all his name down.
It was all tight knit family, and my mom was, it's like cliche too. The cool mom.
Was she wearing an apron?
I know. Yeah. No. She wore this red ugly dress. Anyway.
All the time.
Yes, her cleaning days. But
gotcha.
No, but she would take us places. She was the hands-on mom. We come home, we should have lunch ready for us, or luncheon ready for our friends. And hey, mom, I want to invite a couple friends. Okay, we'll order pizza. She was very, very hands-on, and I could see people nowadays, the kids today, they want nothing to do with parents.
If I could ask, how was your mom and your dad at that time.
Right.
I don't know, but the reason I'm getting to a point
I'm
is
taking a drink.
but I'm saying, like, how was your mom? Like, did he come home and was he verbally, mentally,
no.
physically? And then, see, in my house, that's the way it was. So my mom kind of like was more focused on the house, you know. Okay, the kids were outside and the kids were playing, and as long as the kids didn't hurt themselves, I mean, everything was good. But I think she's more focused like on the inside of the stuff. You know what I mean? Okay. That kind of thing. If I don't know if your dad came home and like I'm not saying every house is Leave It to Beaver, you know.
We had our problems.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So did Leave It to Beaver. But I mean,
Disney movie we were going to see in the theater next.
It
was hard. Disney movie.
Oh well, yeah, problems. I can see that. Anyways, but you know what I mean. It's like you said, yours is different, mine's different, mother's different, father's different. Yet we still kind of ended up in the same type of situations when it comes down to taking over the day-to-day responsibility of your nieces and nephews, my nieces. Even before that, with my nephews.
You did it a lot longer than
my nephews and that way before when, you know, my other niece and stuff like that. I helped my mom. My mom had them, but I helped my mom with that. And like I was trying to say, when you say about 12-year-old, 13-year-old, that's the way that's how my nephew was. He was like, you know, like, oh, my teacher hates me. And you're like, shut up. You know, your teacher hates you. Yeah, no, you get there and yeah, his teacher hated him. Well, I would hate him too. That he was being a little shit the way he was, you know. But still, I don't know. Like, for me, it varies. I mean, yeah, like you said earlier about going through the kids' phones and trying to see what they're going what they're going through, because obviously they're not talking as much. You know, they're not telling you as much probably. Unless your kids tell you everything.
No, they don't.
Okay. And then, I
had to find out through the phone.
Yeah. And for me, it's like, I go, as long as they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, grades are there. There's no complaints. I mean, they're, you know, even right now, the little one wants to go get herself a job, and I'm like,
that's good.
That's what I'm saying. For me, it's like, I don't see any point. I go, most of the time she's just playing her video games, and that's pretty much it. You know, I don't think she has time to do anything else. Cross your fingers. Don't spit it in the air, right? Don't spit it in the air.
I mean, you never know because.
But yes,
I mean,
yes, go through their kids' phones.
Excuse me. Hairball. No, because I think with the whole suicide rate and everything with young teens being bullied online, you know, cyberbullying and everything, it's so easy to tell them to turn off the phone, but then again,
yeah. I just, you know that's not cliche and all that stuff, and I've heard where it says social media, Twitter, whatever the hell other platforms there is, even. You know, it's like all these social media outlets and stuff like that. When people and the kids and everybody's just not being as social as they used to be. Shit, go play outside. You know, go play catch outside and hope someone doesn't lose the ball.
Oh,
and then you know, that kind of stuff. Go play basketball. Shit, that's what I did. For my nieces, the minute I got my nieces, I bought a basketball court. I bought the foosball table.
We have a weight set. We have basketball.
How did that go?
They're all brand new.
Oh, they're all brand new.
They're all brand new. No, but I think it's harder to get them out because I've been in that situation when I got AOL. Remember those people? AOL, Instant Messenger. You know, when you would turn on your computer and you had to wait about 5 seconds on the dial-up sound. And you finally got connected, and then you were just on there.
Play that noise and see if anybody knows what the hell is it. What is
it doing? I remember that, you know, like talking to friends and everything, just going back and forth. Yeah, it helped me with my typing skills. But with them, I mean, I could see the whole getting caught up on YouTube videos, getting caught up in games and everything. And
but there's so much. Yeah, TikTok, so much. Shit. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. With TikTok, I go on TikTok and I'm watching videos. I don't really care for like the dumb ones where they're just dancing and shit.
Look at me, I can dance.
Yeah.
I mean, some are good eye candy.
No. I don't go on and look.
Green.
I don't go on there and look at those kind of videos. What I'm doing is like like when the stuff where they like the funny ones, you know, where they're making. They're
You know what my obsession is now with a TikTok?
What's your
It's
obsession?
cleaning videos. I know, I'm so domesticated.
It's a fucking. You gotta get out more.
But I get some really good tips on cleaning. God, have you fell into that rabbit hole, or just a rabbit hole of jokes and
jokes and skits and people.
It is
actually, you know, like, I like to see like them building stuff, like the wood, like the woodworking, and metal, even the metal shit. Like all that. Like I'll watch all those videos.
I just like to skip ahead and find out what the finished product is. If it's more than that goes back to our, you know, this day and age and this generation of their short attention span. Because if you think about it, back in the 80s, 90s, we can name different songs for different sitcoms and everything. If you think about it now, the sitcoms don't even really have any catchy little tunes or anything. It's a title and that's it.
The Big Bang Theory had it.
Well, when did that start?
Yeah, I think 14.
Yeah.
13, 14 years ago.
No, but as for TikTok and everything, it is hard to get down to that rabbit hole and everything. And I have a TikTok that I recently posted 4 videos and I went viral. Viral 300 views.
You had 300 views?
300 views on each one.
Sounds like a lot, though.
I know. But for me,
I mind you, there's like people, millions and millions of views.
I mean, granted, it's super
views sounds like a lot.
It's like super crap. But no, like going into those and seeing those, especially like, I mean, the stupid challenges that they do and everything. And like the dancing videos, you know, my kid does that and it's freaking annoying.
I thought it was cute.
When they're doing it 24/7, like when you're going to the grocery store and like,
That's stupid.
It's just over and over. And I have to answer questions like, is she in cheer? And I said,
it's
no.
A fucking Twitch. It's a Twitch now.
So, no, I see that, and I see getting stuck in there because I've been in there like, okay, it's like 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go on through some of that, and then it's 12 o'clock. You know, I got to wake up at 5, and it's like, oh snap.
I don't know. I can still remember fucking because there was no. I don't remember. I guess it was out there, but I don't remember it. Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, the Cartoon Network. I mean, all that came like towards like in the late '90s. But like growing up like in the '80s, early '90s and stuff like that, I don't remember watching any of that stuff, or maybe afforded to watch any of that stuff. But anything I watched, anything I was on, everything I did, it was. I remember pretty much every song from the cartoons that I was watching and shit. I mean, I remember every song from the cartoons that I was watching. Whatever happened to Saturday morning cartoons?
They don't have it. No, we have the Disney Plus and Nickelodeon. Does Nickelodeon have its own streaming channel? Do we know this, kids? No. But I know Disney does. And
Nickelodeon has its own.
Does Nickelodeon do?
I don't think so.
Where am I seeing all this Nickelodeon stuff from?
Oh, Nickelodeon.
Probably. But now it's like everything is so on demand and everything. Even like, I don't know what TV show we were watching with the kids and everything. Oh no, we were watching regular TV because my TV has regular TV and we were watching Hell's Kitchen. And we were watching like old reruns of it. Is it Hell's Kitchen? No, Kitchen Makeover or something like that. It's Hell's Kitchen when he comes in and he comes in and helps the restaurant.
Oh, that's Kitchen Nightmares.
Kitchen Nightmares, okay. And I remember us watching the episode and the commercials came on and they were saying fast forward it, or skip it. And I'm like, you know, we didn't do that back in the day, and you know, and I was like, it was like a 2-minute wait. So that's the time you got your snacks and you went pee.
You know what I do now? I'll be watching something on TV, and the commercial comes on, and I'll pause it, and then I'll go to my phone and I'll watch a couple of videos, whatever I can on my phone, and then when I stop that, then I'll go back and I start forward through the commercials.
See, so, you're short attention span.
No, I mean
short attention span.
It's not a short attention span. Do you monitor your kids' phones?
Not every day. It's like once in a great while.
Do you monitor what they watch? TV.
Oh yeah, it shows me.
No, I'm saying, no, do you monitor like what they watch on TV? Like, I mean,
well, mines are a little bit older, so I let when I first got them, I had my Netflix and they had the kids Netflix. So I limited to what they could watch, and if they wanted to watch anything on my account, they had to let me know, and I could, lock it, whatever.
Anime. Go on. Go on.
So, like, to me, it was to that, and then to a certain age, okay, yeah, you could watch certain things, and like my oldest, I mean, she wants to watch Magic Mike, and I kind of like, but I mean, if you think about it, she's probably seen worse. Or
where the phone?
No, unless she's smart, because she might delete everything.
So that's a yes, no? That's a yes, no, I'm guessing.
I don't know. I feel kind of bad somewhat, but then I don't, because I don't want them to go down that bad road, which I've seen people, friends, family go down, and they're at that age where it's called like it is. Sex is a thing. Well, sex has always been a thing. But you know what I mean? Sex is up there now, opposed to video games and everything. Sex is up there. They're curious.
Sex in video games. I mean,
one of my friends.
Did you ever play Grand Theft Auto? You can get a hooker.
One of my friends, a teacher, goes, everything that they were doing in high school, they're doing it in middle school, and everything they're doing in middle school, doing in elementary. I couldn't relate to that because I wasn't doing anything in middle school or high school. But
you know what?
I wasn't doing anything in middle school or high school. Yeah, I was very boring. Yeah.
Me too.
Maybe that's why I'm single. No, you were. But no. I could see them. I mean, especially with this day and age with drug trafficking, sex trafficking, and even like somebody,
but that's always been a thing. And I can understand right now when people try talking about that, about like drugs. Drugs has always been a thing. Sex trafficking has always been a thing. It's more. Because people are probably reporting it a whole lot more. It's always been a thing.
What is your thing on drugs? So if you're, how old is she?
17.
Oh, okay. Well, say she was 12 or 13, because they're smoking that young.
I was smoking that young.
Good subject.
It's not. I told you.
What would you say to her? And to me, it's like, okay, with them, you're gonna do whatever you want. I can only give you advice on what to do and what not to do.
Yeah. Well, it's like the other one with the whole. I told her, my whole thing was just, okay, while you live here, just don't do drugs, don't drink, and don't have sex. It didn't work that way. She did what the hell she wanted, right? And then I go, and come to find out later that the school was actually helping her get contraceptives.
Well, yeah, because
and took her to the doctor during school hours. Well, I didn't know about that. And according to this, I guess they can do that. I'm like,
at a certain age, or just anyone in high school.
Anybody. I guess any one of them that's sexually active can do that. I'm not 100% sure, because I was more in shock when that. Why would? I mean, basically you're encouraging it. Might as well just fucking. If she wants to do drugs, take her fucking on the corner too to pick up a fucking.
I don't know.
But you see what I'm saying? It's like, for me,
that's a double-edged sword, because you don't want them protected, and you don't want them to get pregnant and anything. But on the same hand, that's your kid. You want to be in the know, but again, kids don't listen to parents. They'll listen to a complete stranger first.
Yes.
And then listen to me.
Oh, yeah. Because your voice carries.
Is that why?
Shut up. So I don't know. Like I said, I go completely different growing up, completely different. I mean, from the time I started doing all these different things, all these different vices and stuff like that, to now.
If your niece was in the same age as you started doing something sexually, would you be okay with it?
No. No, that's a no across the board for everything, though. I'm just gonna put a no across the board for everything. No, okay. no sex, no drugs, no drinking.
If you don't mind me asking, when's the first time you started doing drugs?
Me? Yeah. I never did drugs.
Never, ever?
Oh, you count weed?
Yes, we count weed.
We count?
We count weed.
No, we count. But the thing about it, my biggest thing, I smoked weed, but I never really, it wasn't my thing. Are you? It wasn't my thing. So yeah, I smoked weed, but I think the first time I tried it was when I was like 12, 13 probably.
He was their poster child.
Yes. And even that was I did it, didn't like it. I think like maybe 5 years later, probably did it again. 5 years after that, probably did it again, and then maybe I don't remember. I mean,
said it wasn't for you.
It wasn't for. It's never been for me. It wasn't for me. I don't know. I guess I like to drink. You know.
I think the weed is more like in drink. It says it's legalized now, but weed more to me is like drinking. You know, when you're 21, you can drink. When you can drink. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulties, and our continuity person is out sick today. So
it's so stupid.
So we forgot what we were talking about within that 10 to 15 minutes.
I know we're talking about movies. No, we're talking about TV shows.
Now we're talking about TV shows.
And we were talking about like what about how you say what do you allow your kids to watch? I remember one of the last things I remember saying was like you monitor their phones, but do you monitor what they watch?
Oh yeah, as I said, to an extent.
And then I completely blacked out.
Yeah, we blacked out, both of us. We're drinking too much. Maybe him. But no. Well, going back to, let's say, like the Little Nas thing that we did in our last episode. Okay, because that's a hot topic right now.
Won't be in 2 weeks, but
I know. Gotta produce this quick. Just like the Lucifer TV show.
I'm talking.
People were comparing that.
I saw that show. That show was stupid as fuck. Exactly. Oh, I saw it at your house too.
Our quality time.
Okay. For me, it's like people who watch like people who watch like. I mean, I like edgy stuff, right? I mean, I like edgy stuff. I mean, I'm not 100%. I don't like people. I know people like South Park, you know, Rick and Morty. And they're kind of funny here and there, you know. But I mean, my type of comedy is Family Guy and fucking and
I understand
like the Golden Girls, you know. Like I was like, like I said, the Golden Girls. People like Golden Girls. Like, oh yeah, I go. You ever seen the Golden Girls? I go. It's a bunch of like older ladies fucking talking about sex and drinking.
I think they're more shocked of the Cholo factor.
But I go, it's funny. I go, it's funny and it's classic. It's classic TV. You looking for something?
No, I heard vibrating.
Oh, it's funny. It's classic TV. Like I Love Lucy. I like watching I Love Lucy. It's just. I mean, I wasn't born in at those times, but it kind of a throwback to those times. You know, I like to how things were different back then. You know, but.
Things were different. They weren't showing as much nudity as they do now. It was implied.
What was it? I was watching
innuendos and jokes back then, but
no.
Straightforward.
They were back then. There was a lot of innuendos.
That's what I said. Today they're showing it.
Oh, I did it wasn't. I was like, wait a minute, that's bullshit.
If you really listen to even the Golden Girls, it's the stuff that they say and everything about each other, or mostly Blanche. It's very raunchy. Not compared to today's videos and what's going on.
There's some racist things that they say in there, and
that wasn't okay. It wasn't okay, but it was I wouldn't say norm.
Well, kind of.
I mean, canceled.
Back in the 40s and 50s, certain things were norm then.
You could get away with a lot that you did.
You can't do now.
Yeah, back then than you do today. You know, like because I do comedy too, and I know I've no, not really, because I didn't even say I said some jokes that I can't even say today.
You pushed them?
I pushed them.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm comics that have pushed envelopes back in the day where it was kind of race. Not I can't say racist, but risque. And then if they do it now it would be this whole cancel culture. You know, everyone wants to cancel someone to, just to cancel someone. Yeah. It's something that we did 10, 15, 20 years ago. We're going to bring it up. I mean, I could see I can see certain things to an extent, okay, and I understand. Comedy is changing, and even just alone in not even just comedy, just the entertainment world alone.
I think everything's changing because there's comics. I mean, there's some, like you said, raunchy comics, dirty comics out there that say the craziest shit. I mean, there's some. I mean, that's comedy. Comedy is comedy. Comedy shouldn't be should be some to some point. No, offensive. Comedy should be somewhat offensive. I'm not going downright and say fucking racist and homophobic or whatever. I'm just saying it should be somewhat offensive because we should be able to laugh at those type of things. You know what I'm saying?
Like I like to see the whole some people getting famous or getting some type of some type of help, financial help, even like the who was the ocean spray guy. Okay,
but the first video was just funny. It was funny, and then kind of just kept going.
Well, he was riding his 15 minutes, which is so right. I mean, he got a free truck, which he ended up trading in for a Ford. He went away because Nissan gave him a truck, or was it Nissan or Ocean Spray gave him a truck, and then he went and traded in and got a Ford or F-150 or some big truck and everything. And then he gained popularity. He got money. He bought a house. So good for him because he's
on TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah, he's on TikTok. Yeah, that's where it originated from. But these other people that are getting famous for no apparent reason, it's just like,
yeah. No, I know.
Like those TikTok stars. No, I'm joking. We're not going to dive into that. No.
The fuck is that? So stupid. But
people look at them.
But they're rich.
And they're getting paid. They're getting money.
You can't have to say they're rich though.
Help me, I'm poor.
Just so stupid. But yeah, I mean, people, I think, like we were talking about earlier too, is about they want to be recognized. They want to be recognized for
stupid reasons.
Yeah, they want to be recognized for stupid reasons, and I'm pretty sure most of them are gonna fucking record it on their phone and get there. One of my nieces actually, they recorded themselves smoking. They recorded themselves smoking, and it was by chance that actually my mom saw it, and that she grabbed the phone and then basically saw that she was smoking on the video. But I mean, like,
if you were going through the phone, you would
exactly that, and how stupid you gotta be to record yourself doing that, you know? And it's for what? So you can play it back later, so people think you're fucking cool or something. I guess I don't know.
I don't record myself doing that. I record myself cleaning. I'm old. Getting a new water heater and I'm excited.
So stupid.
So excited.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I said, yeah. To go back to the original point again, before was my phones.
You went full circle there, Ray. My God.
What was the whole thing, Ray? You wanted to?
No.
You stopped talking about the TV shows I like to watch.
Oh, I'm sorry. What TV show?
I was gonna talk about Breeders.
Breeders?
Yeah. Okay. There's a show called Breeders, right? I think it's on FX. Breeders. It's and I thought I was talking about parental supervision and parental guidance or whatever. But it's an MA show, right? And I'm watching it, and I didn't even realize that I was watching it, and the dad's cussing and saying fuck this and fuck that, and I go, wait, what channel is this on? I know it's on FX, but the show is pretty funny, and what it is about, it's kind of similar to what we're talking about. Is like, it goes kids and how they don't before they and there's one of the shows, the dad and the wife and whatever, which they get the kids together and they go downstairs and they watch one of the Dancing with the Stars. They say they're watching one of those shows, and then of course growing up now he goes over there and he call the kids down to go watch the show, and the kids are like, oh, I'm busy, I'll watch it later, type of thing, you know. And I go, and I start thinking, I go, oh, that's, yeah, they're getting older. I mean, they're fucking, mind you, they were like, I think in the show they're like 13, 14 or something like that. I go, but the dad, obviously you can see the dad, it's
hitting him.
Yeah, it is hitting him and shit. Like I said, the only thing about it is like, would I allow, a younger kid to watch that show? I mean, the kids in the show are pretty young. I go, but would I allow someone that young to watch that show? It's like,
well, maybe that's for them because that's the norm for them.
It's also
because
it's also British.
Okay, well. Because going back to your childhood, what you were brought up with and what I was brought up with is completely different, and you were exposed to a little bit more than I was. Now we could argue the fact that now I'm very naive, and that's why I'm so prudish, single.
You said single 3 times.
I know, huh? Or it can go to reason why I don't understand certain things, or I'm not open-minded on certain things, and it can go the same for you why you're not open-minded or open-minded on certain things that shouldn't be open-minded, or not shouldn't, but some people find that you shouldn't be open-minded. So I mean, it goes around to the environment that they're growing up in, kids that are growing up in, and to me, as becoming an instant father, instant gaddy, a gay daddy, you want to protect them. You want to protect them from all this evil, but there's evil on TV. YouTube, TikTok, and just being cool to be a bitch or be cool to be bad, or
Here's another thing. I mean, and we probably don't want to dive into this right in this podcast, but I mean, religion. Exactly. No, but again, even that, my family became religious after the facts. Yours was you were born into it, And you're still.
But your family is a little bit more religious than mine.
That's what I'm saying. Mine became religious, or don't say they became religious because they get pissed off at that too. But it's like they became religious, and then, but you were born into it, into religion or
religion, tradition. I guess tradition. I don't know.
But just I go, and yet we still have a lot of similarities.
Oh yeah, we're older.
But I'm saying, it's like I started drinking at an earlier age. You didn't start drinking until you were 35 or something like that. And then I go, same thing with me, sexual experiences and drinking and all that other kind of stuff, and completely different. Like I said, completely different than what yours was.
No, yeah, it was, and I wouldn't say like, I miss out on a lot and everything, because I've seen friends go through some hard times. Even my family, like I said, hard times too. And there were some chances I should have took on certain things, not sexually or drug wise, but like if I wasn't so shut off or scared, I could have done something different, in a different situation. Because knowing when I first met you, you're a little more daring than I've ever been. So
I was drunk.
That too. No, I mean,
was I drunk? I think I was drunk.
that should be an episode on how we met. But no. I mean, I just you want your kids safe. You try to protect them. You do what you can to protect them, and sometimes you're gonna make mistakes, and sometimes it's not gonna work, and sometimes you just gotta be okay with it. I can preach to my kids, go to college, go do this and this. And if they don't, then they don't, As to me, I don't want to see them suffer. And I think that's why I push the college. And I know you don't necessarily have to go to college to make a good living, Mm-hmm. And even like with the YouTube thing or TikTok thing. Is that your music? Sorry. With the TikTok thing, it's hard. It's like me, the 12 again, wanted to become a sitcom actor. It's not something like, that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, and that's what I had a backup plan, even though my backup plan, I'm not even doing my backup plan. It's even with them when I preach to them about being YouTube star, TikTok star, Instagram model, what have you, and everything. It is a slight chance, but it's not like it will never ever happen. It happens to people all the time. It may come and go, but you still need some type of backup plan, because I don't want you to be in that 1-bedroom apartment that is, that you can't afford and you're struggling to make ends. I want you to have, I'm not saying all the riches in the land, but enough to shop, to go out, to travel, to eat. Eat!
Eat is very important.
It's my last on my list. No, know, but that's I want them to have a nice life, you know.
Yeah.
And you know they can be a manager at McDonald's. I'm not knocking McDonald's, and you can still make money there. You know, you can make money almost anywhere. It's just how you're going to apply yourself and actually do it. Hence why I go through their phones.
To fill out applications.
Going back full circle.
Gee, not bad for not remember what the hell we're talking about.
I know. So since we do have two different types of relationship backgrounds and everything, I was thinking about doing a thing called dating advice from Butch and Glitz. Okay.
That's stupid. Dating advice from Butch and Glitz.
Okay, because I have a different type of dating advice opposed to you having a different type of dating advice. Okay. So, speaking of the only relationships that I'm ever hearing about are my kids, so I can only go off that. So let's just do that, and then we could put something in the comments or whatever, and we could answer another one for the next one. I have we're not going to name his name, but I guess I'm pretty sure you can guess who he is. He was in love with two girls. Okay. And his relationship question is, how does he choose which one? And what if both of them reject him?
Sleep with both of them. Not bad.
No.
Oh, it's a child.
It's a child. Well, let's say 15.
No. Okay, that's still pretty young. Now, well, see that just comes down to, I guess, the I mean, that's a fear, obviously fear of rejection, which, I mean, we're all guilty of having that fear. That fear of rejection. So, I mean, dating. That's why dating and everything is so hard. But,
well, I want to. Okay, put yourself in his shoes. You're a 15-year-old, and you want to.
I don't think.
What's your advice?
Okay, at 15,
opposed to 15 to 25. We'll jump. 15 to 25.
That was a big jump.
I know.
I don't like it. Go back. No, but no. Okay, 15. Let's say 15. I don't think I was thinking of that kind of shit at 15. I know. I mean.
Exactly. It goes back to what I was saying about how kids are doing today.
Now you go 25. If you say 25, okay, is that what you're saying, right? We're jumping to 25 now? 25. I don't think I was thinking of that 25 either.
Little slut.
But you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I mean, again, that I can understand.
Well, what advice would you give to a 25-year-old trying to choose between either one, but not knowing either one liking them?
What's there's like that I know there's that. It's gonna sound stupid, but there's like that test. It was a test. I'm not saying like the oh my god, I have to look it up. And I saw it the other day too. But it was like some kind of the type of test. I'm not saying make them challenge it out and whatever bullshit like that, or even string them both along and stuff like that. But saying like no, that's what it is. The test is basically this. Who can you see yourself marrying, right?
That? Like that?
At 25?
I didn't see myself married.
Shut up. Oh,
he left me.
Okay, so who do you see yourself marrying? That's what it was. Because there was this one. Okay, there was like I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was TikTok or YouTube or something like that. I was watching it when it was saying basically what it was. It was that the granddaughter.
Get to your point.
The granddaughter was asking the grandfather, why did you marry grandma, or why did you? And he basically said, he goes, he knew the time from the first time he met her that he was going to spend the rest of his life with her. So I think within like weeks or months, whatever, he proposed to her, and they got married, and he spent his entire life, her entire life together, and he was still around, right? I go, so basically he knew right away that this was the person for him, and that was it. And he even said it in the video where he goes that every night, not every night, but like a lot of times, after work, people go, oh, come with us, we're going to go drinking. Come with us, we're going to go golfing. Come with us, we're going to do this. And he would say, no, I'm going home. And he would go home and be with his wife.
Is this a true story?
This is a true story.
It sounds fucking true.
It's a true story.
Anyways, let me tell you my advice, because that was complete bullshit. No,
it's a true story. It's a true story that it's not my fucking story.
Oh, jeez.
It's not my story.
One in a million. I would tell my 15-year-old, no dating.
That was a TikTok video, and then I heard another similar kind of story on the radio too, where the man was talking about the same thing. I think it was around Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. But it was about the same thing.
Oh, okay. No. I understand that as an older age. 15. For my advice for the 15-year-old listening.
What's that song? How does that song go?
You don't need to date. You're too young. 25.
15, too young to date?
Yes. You need your schoolwork done. Get shit done. You have your whole life to date, to have sex, to go party, to smoke, and everything. 15, you're getting your life together. You're trying to identify who the hell you are. Yes, having female companion is nice, you know. And to me, it's like whoever you're not. I wouldn't even say attracted to. Who you more gravitate to more, because, I mean, there's people I've seen like, oh, I could see myself with him. I see myself with him, but I gravitate to more this person because we get along better. It could be something stupid because we both like Italian food, you know.
That's pretty stupid.
I know. Anyways. For a 25-year-old, I mean, same thing. Who you gravitate to. I mean, marriage is such a big commitment. No, I mean, I like with my ex and everything. I saw myself being with full, you know, for the rest of my life and everything. And obviously, shit don't work out, and that's how it is. Okay. I know. Sorry. But. You gotta take the chance, and I took that chance. I'm happy I took that chance. Yes, I was a bitter old little bitch, and I was kind of a stalker. But
Alex, you were so bitter, you took on 7 children.
I know. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna have that family without you. No, but
so stupid.
But I understand. The torn what if. But it all comes down who you gravitate to, who you found more of a connection to. Because even though there's two,
said.
Is it?
Who do you?
Your point took forever
who do you see yourself with? Who do you see you spending the rest of your life with?
Well, you were talking marriage. I don't know about telling.
Hey, my mom got married at 16 years old. It didn't last, but there's other reasons for that one. But still, she got married at 16 years old.
See, we have two different opinions. Mine's is it's kind of the same, huh? I just copied yours.
You did copy mine,
but in a shorter explanation.
Excuse me.
Now, shorter is my middle name. Anyways.
Sounds a good middle name to have, but...
Well, that is the end of our time for our second episode.
Is that it?
Of Ranting with Ray and Alex.
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 I didn't get to rant that much, though.
You ranted. Okay. So, tune in for our next one. Anything you want to say?
No, I'm good.
You want to plug anything? MariahBoy03, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
No? I don't have no Instagram. I barely have a
Facebook. Him up something.
But...
and the gay, what is it called? AIE? No, never mind.
Comedy thing?
No. Comedy.
That's old.
Okay, no. Okay, you just find us on YouTube right now, MariahBoy03. We'll set him up, or we'll set up a joint one for him. Well, thank you so much. Well, not thank you. You're a host too. What the fuck? Like, I interview him like he's a guest.
It's not you're yelling at me.
I'm sorry.
Fucking guest.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Well, thanks for having you.
That's stupid. Oh, man.